Hi, this is Digital Stereo Guitar. We're going to look at how to run your pedal board and all your pedals in stereo. First thing that you'll notice is when your guitar comes in from the side, so either into a board or into your first pedal in your chain, it's going to be in mono. That is because your guitar cable is in mono and most of your pedals will have just a single input and a single output coming out of it, which will be in mono as well. So you'll see that your pedal, this pedal for example, the Sparkle Drive has a standard input, which is a mono input, and then one output, which is a mono output. So what do you need to do to run it in stereo? You need to get yourself a pedal that has a stereo feature. So this pedal, for example, which is a Boss DD7 delay pedal, you'll see that it has two inputs and two outputs, right? There's actually a third one here that actually goes to my foot switch, this one here, okay? We won't talk about that. So what you need to do, if you can see on here, you've got a mono A, right? And a B, and then a mono out, which is A and B as well. So if you were to run this pedal in your chain and you're running just mono, you'd plug one cable into here, into the input, and then the other cable coming out from there. But what you can do is that this pedal itself can convert your mono, split the signal, so this will create a stereo sound, and then you can run two outputs out of the side. So I could run in my loop, in my chain here, I could run a cable coming out, say from this pedal here, going into here, and then on the other end, I've got two cables coming out, and that could go into one amp and that could go into the other amp. So just by having a pedal like this, you've converted your mono sound into a stereo sound. All right. Another one would be this pedal here. So a TC Electronic digital delay, right, has got an input mono and then two outputs, right? Well, there's actually two inputs and two outputs. So I'm running one input in, two outputs out. All right, so in my chain, for example, I've got just a mono coming into here, then I've got a stereo coming out of here, so two cables running into a stereo in the side of this, running in a stereo out of that, going into two separate amps, right? There may be other pedals that you have that you can buy that have this option as well of converting one mono into the two stereo. So you're essentially splitting the load. A handy thing with the stereo as well is if you have certain pedals, like this particular pedal has what's called a ping pong effect. As the name sounds, you're ping ponging between the two amps. So if I've got one amp over here and one amp over here, and I put that delay on, the delay will actually ping pong between the two amps. All right, so that is how you set your pedal board to be in stereo. So you must have a pedal on your board that has a mono input and then lets you have a dual output. In other words, stereo. All right, so I hope that was helpful. Give me a thumbs up if it was, and feel free to comment and subscribe to my channel.